Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus, and welcome to another analysis video. On the agenda tonight, we have the Eagles, and you know, what a band the Eagles were. I'm going to be having a look at Don Felder, obviously, and Joe Walsh. So, Hotel California, the epic solo, we're going to be having a little look at that. This is live, so we can get a little appreciation of how it goes down live, and also there's some really nice changes and slight nuances that weren't in the original. So let's get this up on screen and see how they get on.
You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Just quick shout out before we start to Don Henley's vocals, amazing vocalist. Let's not miss this first intro into the solo.
Can never leave.
So that's Don's section done. And what I really like about this is that Don has kept it true to the original. Obviously, if you're going to see the Eagles play Hotel California, you're not expecting to see a totally reworked version of the solo. But what Don does here is he puts in some really nice variations, just tiny little kind of hammer-ons or pull-offs, and ever so slight different ways of phrasing it. They just make it a little bit more interesting because everyone knows the original solo so well. If there's even something that goes slightly off track with it, you're going to notice it, and it's just going to embellish the original sound. So yeah, really cool. You know, Don, really great player, and he's always going to nail this live. Same as Joe. You know, both amazing players. So here, there's so many tiny little details that are in there in terms of not notes played, but the expression and the feel of it. And I've mentioned on a video before about the fact that when you play really fast, the faster you play, the more subconscious the lines are that you're playing. When you're playing slowly at this kind of tempo, it's all conscious. I mean, sure, it's got to be the same, or at least kind of the rough same framework as the original solo, but within that, because it's slow, you can make conscious decisions all the time pretty much, just to phrase something a little bit differently and put a slightly different flavor in there. And I love that with Joe, and Don's doing it here as well, just throwing in tiny little details that because you know the solo so well, it was such a greatly composed solo in the first place, any slight deviation just makes it a nice cool little deviation to what we were expecting. There we go. That's the case in point. A really nice bend. You kind of, well, technically a unison bend between the two of them because they're harmonizing with each other. Really nice. I mean, it's a tiny little detail, but those are the kind of things that show how good they are, that they can just change it a little bit and get a totally different feel to what they're playing. They're not playing millions of notes, so they can really max out that emotion, the feel of everything that they're playing. And of course, they're totally in control of what they're playing as well. And that really comes across when you're listening to them. But you know, the Eagles, just as a band, you know, what a band, what amazing talent that they've got. And yeah, kind of going back, just the fact that Hotel California is the song that it is, with the solo that it is, and the vocals that it's got, it's almost like a perfect kind of coming together of talent, of vocal talent, of guitar talent, of lead playing talent, rhythm, you know, bass, and it's like the perfect coming together of all these different elements to make something that's just you know, unsurpassable kind of in the future. It's just a classic track that will never kind of come again, because it was such a unique time that all these people came together and made it. So it's such a classic track. But let's watch this to the end. There we go, and that's the improvised ending. Obviously pre-planned ending, they're not going to improvise it on the spot, but I mean in terms of, you can't really do a slow fade out live. You can't really pull that off, so you've got to have something that has been made to actually put an end to the song, so then you can start the next track. But yeah, really impressive playing here, but not because of speed or anything, but because of the technical ability, sure, but the speed being played this slowly really opens the doors to some really cool expressive playing. And this is one of those things that people say, oh yeah, when I go and watch a live band, I want to see something totally different. But that doesn't really apply to Hotel California, because the solo's so good. You've got to keep that foundation. There's nothing wrong with that foundation, so just build on it. But yeah, really cool video here. Thanks for the suggestion to watch this video. Keep those suggestions coming in the comments below. I put the link to this video in the description below as well, so you guys can check it out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys at the next one. Rock!